They came in laughing, sun hats perched on their heads, sandals slapping against the tile, cheap wine in hand, plastic bags rustling. Their voices bounced off the walls, full of lightness and oblivion. Then they saw me. I didn't flinch, didn't speak. I simply watched as recognition dawned, as their expressions drained of warmth like people realizing too late that the place they wandered into was never empty. 3 years earlier, they cut me off. No warning, no explanation, just silence. I had spent weeks organizing the family reunion, emails, spreadsheets, tracking costs and calendars. Then one day, it just happened without me. Photos appeared online a week later, grinning faces, sparklers by the lake, champagne flutes raised in front of the house I had reserved. They changed the venue behind my back, told the property owner I canceled, and kept the refund. I only found out because the caterer reached out for numbers I'd never submitted. I didn't yell. I simply went quiet. That was always my role, the dependable one, the problem solver, the invisible sibling who handled the logistics, picked up the bills, sent gifts signed by everyone else. I never asked for attention. I only ever wanted to feel like I was part of something that mattered. But family, I came to understand, has rules. You can contribute. You can help. But if you dare to shine brighter than the image they've assigned to you, you're no longer welcome. When my promotion landed me in Forbes, lauded for orchestrating billion-dollar corporate recoveries, they congratulated me with stiff smiles and narrowed eyes. I still remember my sister raising her glass the last time we were all together, joking, to the sibling who works too hard to be happy. Everyone laughed. I didn't. 6 months after the reunion, I bought the beach house. Quiet shore, long drive, barely any neighbors. Not out of revenge, out of a need for stillness. Peace can be purchased, and I'd earned it. I told no one. New contact info, new routine, no breadcrumbs left behind. They didn't search for me until they did. It was Memorial Day weekend. I had just flown in from Rome, the scent of espresso still clinging to my coat. I was fixing a drink when the front door creaked open. Laughter. The jingle of keys. My brother's voice in awe. This place is unreal. They didn't see me right away. First, they saw the ocean through the windows, the soaring ceilings, the vintage piano in the corner. Then their eyes landed on the family crest hanging above the fireplace, the one I'd salvaged and restored using our great-grandfather's war medals. And then they saw me. My mother entered last. When she spotted me, the wine bottle she held slipped from her hand and shattered on the stone floor. "What are you doing here?" my sister asked, her voice thin. I raised my glass. "I live here." They exchanged glances, uneasy, startled. "But this is the Stevens place," my brother said, confused. I didn't need to answer. They already knew. "We booked it online." "You booked it," I replied, through a fake rental listing on a fake website that used photos pulled straight from my private Instagram. They said nothing. I kept my voice steady. "I bought this place last year. Changed the deed. Put it under an LLC. But of course, you wouldn't know that. None of you ever asked where I went." My mother stepped closer, eyes wet. "We didn't know how to reach you." "No," I said, "you just didn't bother trying." Here's the truth they never saw coming. They didn't find this house. I led them here. I paid a web developer to create a phony luxury rental listing, exclusive, invite only, word-of-mouth access. Then I fed the link to my cousin, the one who can't resist bragging in the family group chat. I knew it would spread. I knew they'd bite. Because they love taking what doesn't belong to them. That's always been their thing. They sent the deposit under a name I control. I saw the confirmation come through. I booked my flight to arrive that morning. Then I waited. They walked through the door, thinking they were getting a taste of someone else's life. They didn't realize it was mine. And I was already here, watching. They didn't notice the trap until it snapped. "You planned this," my sister said, her voice low and sharp. "I planned a lot," I answered. I took out my phone, hit play. Their voices poured out from the speaker, caught on the home's built-in mics. Laughing about what they'd swipe, mocking the paintings, plotting to accidentally destroy a sculpture to ask for a refund. I paused the recording. The silence that followed said more than they ever did. "I'll be charging the card you used," I said. "Double the cleaning fee. And I'll be forwarding this to the sheriff, in case you try to contest it." My brother's face turned red. "You're insane." I smiled.
No.
"Just careful." One by one they slipped out. No sorries. No explanations. Just quiet, uncomfortable exits from people who'd finally been shown a reflection they couldn't deny. My mother stayed a moment longer. "I missed you," she whispered. I noticed. I closed the door behind her. The sound of the ocean returned. Wind, waves, peace that cost me everything but was finally mine. And as their car disappeared down the driveway, I said softly to myself, "Next time, knock."